Very soon, Kia are going to start making vans, electric vans. This is the PV5, which has over 5,000 litres of interior space with a high roof. There's crew cab options. There's a wheelchair accessible vehicle, which has a 300 kilo lift and ramp on the side of it. And in the cargo version, there's a smaller LFP battery, a little over 43 kilowatt hours. There's also a 51 and a 71, getting you a range of up to 700 kilometers. It has fast charging. It has an interior quite like the Kia passenger vehicles that we've come to know. And in this specific version, we can't get into this area because it's a pre-production vehicle, but this has a bench for 3 passengers in the rear with things like grab handles for getting easy access into the vehicle. On the glass panel, there's access to fresh air with a window that opens. You can get barn doors on this version of the panel van. There's also a lift back on the passenger version that you may have seen. And you still get huge amount of space inside if you have the crew cab version, depending on your needs, of course. There's racks that you can attach tools and equipment to, and there's an L-track system giving you lots of different options if you need to cram loads of space and tools and items into the rear cargo area. And it's certainly going to be a vehicle with a different range and battery sizes that you can use as a city centre vehicle or something for longer ranges with that extra range option too. We get a passenger-like steering wheel, gear selector, which is also in a huge range of the passenger cars. This large screen that we haven't seen before, which has got lots of detail in it. The climate control functions always sitting at the base of the screen. So yes, you do need to use the screen buttons for that, but they're always living there. Lots of clever stuff. Again, you're going to need this as an extension of your toolbox. With the 3-pin plug option here, you'll be able to charge laptops or again, power tools, and lots of clever storage. There's wireless charging place down here, a drawer that pops out, or maybe it doesn't pop out on this pre-production vehicle, but it will work because I've tried it in the passenger version of the car. And other uses of clever storage. So they've obviously spoken to van drivers and said, what would make your life easier? So in the well area for the driver and passenger, there's these little pop-out areas and the storage down below, and everything is wipeable and it can be cleaned in an instant. You do get a driver armrest for those longer journeys, and the seating position, nice overview, wide windscreen, lots of light flooding in and hopefully giving you a pleasant driving experience. So this is the double chassis crew cab essentially. Let's have a look at the full panel van next. This is the full-on panel van version of the PV5. Then the charging port is on the nose, which should make it easier in getting the vehicle right up close to chargers instead of having to deal with heavy cables that don't necessarily have a huge amount of length on them. It looks very cool and black, it has to be said, with the black roof, the A-pillars, the front nose, the plastic moldings down the bottom and the handles, they all blend in. And with this black finish on the side of the car, you actually wouldn't, the tint is so strong on the front, you'd be like, is it glass, is it panel? But trust me, it is panel. You still got dual sliding doors on either side of the vehicle and 4695 millimeters long. Wheelbase is just under 3 meters, so 2995 on the panel van, and these barn doors with the non-crew cab area in the rear. That's what you get in terms of space. With a view to charging power tools, you get this adapter in the rear, up to 2.3 kilowatt charging speed, and that's where you get to take advantage of the vehicle to load function. So essentially, once you have battery charge in the car, you can charge away to your heart's content. While it seems a little bit smaller than something like the new Volkswagen Transporter or the Ford Transit, in here you'll still be able to get a Euro pallet on board with ease, and the loading area is, because the vehicle is lower down, there's less need for you to be lifting bulkier items up higher, so it's quite a low entry point for the rear of the van. That makes good use of it. Certainly a van that I think will be perfect for city centre drops, but the option of doing up to 400 kilometers, that is questionable in the sense of what's it like when it's fully laden down with equipment. But let me know what you think of this new entry, I suppose, into the commercial world from Kia. It's not something we've seen in this part of the world before. This van will go into production in the second half of 2025, so it won't be too long before we get to see it on Irish roads. Thank you very much for coming with me this far on the video, and I'll see you on the next one.